Thank you, Dion. So they say when you're doing public speaking, you should imagine the audience in their underwear. Now, unfortunately, thanks, Dion. Unfortunately, that's probably a bit late, so I hope the reverse is true. And if the presenter is in their underwear, that has the same effect. It's funny to be here doing stand-up. When I was going to events here last year, I was going to play parties. And one particular play party I went to was about dirty talk. We were all divided into groups of 4, and there was 2 men and 2 women. So everyone got a turn. The man who, when there was the other guy's turn, he didn't particularly want me involved in the physical part, but he had really enjoyed my dirty talk throughout the night. So I was narrating his dirty talk whilst he was with the 2 ladies. I'll give you a little snippet now, but promise to not get too excited. I'm looking at you, John. I know what you're like, you little messer. Michelle bites Sebastian's neck. Sebastian moans in ecstasy. Elizabeth begins to undo Sebastian's shirt, slowly, button by button, revealing his rock-hard abs. Sebastian has never felt so alive. The juice cleanse he's been doing has really been working. Now those names are actually not real. I am actually terrible at remembering names. Every time I meet a new person or a group of people, I get anxious because there's no fucking way I'm going to remember their names. I've come up with a name for my disability. It's called Name-nesia. The combination of name and amnesia. Feel free to borrow it. Unfortunately, the worst part about this disability is that you always seem to meet other name-nesia sufferers. That was actually how I met my last girlfriend in Ireland. We were at a career open day. My father came for moral support, and we did an introduction. A career open day is where you meet companies, and we did a group introduction. And as soon as it was over, I knew I'd forgotten everyone's name. And I saw her there, and I thought that maybe she could help me out. And I was like, "What? What's his name? Isn't that your father?" I have a little cheat sheet here, in case I lose myself.
Lose yourself, maybe.
What did people, did anyone have anything as a child that they wanted to be when they grew up?
An astronaut. A
Astronaut.
porn star.
Topless ballerina.
Topless ballerina.
Work with that, my friend.
Interesting. When I grew up, I wanted to be a lawyer. I thought money, that was kind of the main thing. But then, even at 11, when someone said there was a lot of work involved, I was like, nah, this is not for me. So now when I grow up, I want to be a dictator, and I want to name every man, woman, and child Alan. At least then there's less of a chance of me forgetting their names. And if I do, I'm a dictator. Like, come on, what are you going to do? It's my country. I would like to create a song. A little more water. I'm a little disappointed in the musicians. There's no songs with Alan in it. You know, we have like Jude and Angie, great songs, but okay. Average name. Alan. So, yeah. So I have started writing my own little song. Feel free to use it if you must. Alan is a great name. He has a great tan. Watch out for his little fan. He cannot take over Japan. That's why he's in Jordan. He's the leader of our clan. It's very in vogue for dictators to have celebrity friends. Kim Jong-un has Dennis Rodman, who's a famous basketball player. Vladimir Putin has Steven Seagal, somewhat famous movie actor from the 90s. The Chinese president doesn't actually have any friends. I thought, I thought, if I was someone nice, that probably would have gotten an aw. But unless talks, do you know any? Does the Chinese president have any celebrity friends that you know of?
His wife is a celebrity.
Ah, okay. His wife is a celebrity. Okay, well, there you go. So I'm actually waiting to meet a woman called Alan.
Nala.
We'd match on Tinder, well, I'd see her on Tinder. I'd swipe right. A few days later, I'd get a notification. You've matched with Alan. My opening line would be, nice name. We'd, after seeing each other for a few months, we'd get engaged, get married in Venice, honeymoon in Copenhagen, buy a house with a nice little white picket fence, have a dog, name it Alan, have a boy, a girl, and we'd name them. Any ideas?
Alan, Nala.
Why would Alan? That would be so confusing in the house. Can you imagine trying to call someone to the kitchen? Alan? Yes, darling. No, not you, honey. I'm looking for our little boy. Yes, father. Not my little princess. I'm looking for your brother. Come on, Alan. Where are you? It would be confusing as hell. My first traumatic name experience was in college, my first year of university. I joined the drama society. There was a particularly lovely young lady who I think maybe could have been the one, but for my disability of forgetting names. A friend came over to look for an introduction, of which I started, but had completely forgotten that I had forgotten her name until he came over. He was like, "Hey, I'm Rob, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna ruin the love of your life. Who's this?" And I started the introduction, but blanked on her name until she kind of popped up and was like, "I'm Alan." Sometimes I wonder where she is now. But thanks to Facebook, I know. She has 3 kids from 3 different fathers, has been divorced twice, but knows her Prince Charming is out there somewhere. It's not me, okay, if anyone. Not me. I've tried everything whilst in my pursuit to remember names. They say to repeat the name, but that's just become like the process I go through before I forget the name. Like the cunnilingus before penetration. They say to link the name to an attribute or something about the person. So I tried that with the last group of people I met. John was on guitar, so that was easy. Paul sang. George was on bass, and Ringo played drums. Yeah, it's a Beatles joke. I suppose you're all Rolling Stones fans, are you? Fuck off, Mick Jagger. Beatles over Stones. Disappointing. Very disappointing. No, but I actually did try it when I came to this island. The first person I met was Max. And Max wore no shoes, so I was like, okay, no shoes, Max. Then the second person I met on this island was called Valerie, and she also wore no shoes. Kind of ruining my thing here, but she's a lady, he's a guy. Okay, we can work through this. The third person I met on the island was called Pete. Now, Pete also wore no shoes, but Pete had no feet. So we couldn't entirely blame that on him. Told him, no feet, Pete. I've avoided talking about this last thing tonight, COVID, and how similar it is to getting chlamydia. I've had both, unfortunately, and because they show no symptoms, the phone call you have to make to the people that you've given it to is very similar. Another reason they're so similar is because from the research that I have done, Bill Gates, the Illuminati, and the Jewish people also conspired to create chlamydia as a way to control us. They will stop at no end. Hey, you know the way I said I didn't have it? Yeah, well, I just got the test results back, and it turns out I do. Yeah, I know, it's embarrassing for me too. Yes, I wore protection. I know it's small, but I got the right size this time. No, I'm not getting into big group things without wearing protection. Yeah, well, maybe it slipped off and I didn't notice. Let's not pretend it doesn't feel better without one. Of course, there's always the chance that they actually gave it to you. So, what have you been up to recently? Oh, no, I'm not accusing you of anything. I was just curious about your life. Oh, Michael got it. Who the fuck is Michael? I'm really bad at remembering names. Oh, he's your dad. Oh, I did sleep with him, I'm sorry. Thank you. Give it up for Alex.
Ready for the show. I want you guys to give a big remote collective tantric welcome to the orgy man himself, herself, them, that today talks.
Yes, it feels so good. Yeah, because I love it, the shape.
You have to talk into it for it to work. So you know.
Hi everyone, my name is Tox. Yeah, I'm a very toxic person, because that's why I don't do the detox here on the island. Because it's my biggest enemy. Yeah, because you know, my toxicity is not from me being Chinese, because I don't have COVID. Yeah. Not like most people, they try to leave a good impression on the others. My impression left on the others is always a shameless bitch. Yeah, right. Probably you would think that I have a low EQ, that means low emotional intelligence, but I'm not. In fact, I understand human nature better than the others. Because most people are shy, you know. But, you know, if you understand or master the art of shameless, you will get whatever you want.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Yeah. First, being shameless, you can get away annoying people. Trust me. My mother can be a fucking annoying bitch. Yeah, with her messages, very intense care. Like, hey, she will always send me messages like, hey, how are you? Who are you with? What are you doing? Are you happy? You know, if I don't reply, she will keep calling to me. You know, one day I was fucking busy with my own things, okay? And then I ignored her messages. And then she started to call constantly. Then I was so pissed off, and I just took out the phone from my pocket. And then I scroll, and find one of my sex videos with me performing. And then I just selected and sent. Why? Because from the video, she got all the answers. She's a smart bitch. First, how are you? Look, I'm naked. Healthy. I'm perfectly fine. Second, who are you with? A handsome, muscular guy? Third, what are you doing? Having sex. Last, are you happy? Of course, look at my face. Yes. That's wonderful. Sex is the happiest thing in the world. You guys may say, oh, it's embarrassing. No, moron, it's not. Because you use this shameless behavior, okay, to end an annoying, unstoppable pattern from your parents. One time embarrassment, million times of enjoyment. Yeah. Another example, there is a hidden beach between Song Salad and Amsterdam Bar. Okay, every 6 in the morning, I always went there dancing in naked. Remember, 6 in the morning. There was nobody around. There was nobody around except a British guy, walking with his dogs. So one day he walked to me, he said, oh, you better get dressed. You need to care about the others. All this blah, blah, blah social acceptance shit. I don't give a fuck. Then I just looked at him and scanned him from head to toe and said, whoa, what a handsome boy. You want to get a blowjob? Then he was like, oh, no, I'm not gay. Get away from me. Then he ran away. Yeah? You see, by disgusting him, okay, I don't have to waste my time to discuss with him. You see? Time is saved. Life is too short. That's why being shameless helps you to filter those annoying people. Then you won't get traumatized, because you only traumatize the others. Second, being shameless is that you can save a lot of energy. Back then, I used to be an English teacher in China, okay? So the student need to pass a speaking test and in front of a native English speaker by describing a book, a flower, a building. It's boring shit, Then in my class, I told my students like that. Okay, guys, you should be grateful that it's actually not an AI, artificial intelligence, who is going to mark your score. Because AI has no emotions. And it's lucky, but it's a guy, right, who is going to mark your score. That means you can manipulate. So remember this, okay? Take notes. Be careful. If you want to get a higher score, you always have to remember that, tell the examiner that, my mother is dead. Why? Because nothing can be more guilty, make the examiner more guilty by not giving a higher score to a poor student who has lost his beloved mom. Yeah. So if the test is about to talk about a book, you would say, oh, there's a book. Its name is like How You Can Live Longer Without Taking Vaccine. My mother passed this book to me before her death of COVID. And if it's about to talk about the flower, you will say, oh, my mother got drowned in the pond by taking a lotus flower. And if it's to talk about the building, you will say, oh, my mother fell off from the fence. And she got killed by a panda in the zoo. How sad. Yeah, how sad. After 1 month, I got a complaint from a parent. It says, after 30 days, the teacher taught my son nothing but how I will die in 50 different ways. You see, guys, it's not my fault. The student did, indeed get a higher score without improving his English. See, problem solved. The third part of being shameless is that you can save some money. So I always dance in naked, okay? Or exercise in naked. Like, we are the shameless girl. Da 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 da.
So glad we're using our
Yeah. So because I saved the money of laundry. Yeah. Second, thanks China, we got a COVID discount. Yeah. So last July, I rented a villa from a German guy in Hard Ring. You know, German guys are a little conservative, like stubborn. You know, even during COVID, he doesn't want to lower down the price, okay, of the rental. You know, then I met him. I didn't want to waste my time to negotiate. Then he was drinking his German beer. And then he told me his loneliness. And he divorced 2 years ago, broke up 2 months ago. How sad. So I kindly stood behind him, give him a nice massage and a wonderful blowjob. 50% off! Yeah, you see? If you're shameless enough to be a hoe, nothing gonna be a problem. Yeah, you know that. Be a hoe. Number 4, I think being shameless is a key to success in business. I used to have a hostel in Pattaya, the city of sex. And then at the very beginning, I tried to make my hostel as good as the others. Like we hired like professional, friendly Thai staff, and also we provided free everything, like free shampoo, free body lotion, free towel, and like even free laundry. And also that every bed has like pillowcase, pillow, like a bed sheet, and a blanket, something like that. We even got like hair dryers in every washroom. Okay, you know, even I tried so hard, I still got complaints, unstoppable complaints. And also, I figured out that the more you provide, the more shit you have to clean after they check out. Okay? Then I fired those professional, friendly Thai staffs. And I hired those grumpy, shameless hookers on the street. Yeah. And then I took off all the warning signs on the street, on the walls with very friendly sentences and changed into very shameless, rude ones. Because sometimes if you want to warn someone, you need to be rude a little bit because being friendly is not effective. So here are my new rules. Rule number 1, we don't offer pillowcase and blanket. You will have 2 sheets. One is to cover the pillow and the bed together. The other one, you can cover yourself as a blanket. How stingy, huh? Number 2, the AC is set to 26 Celsius. Okay, this is Thailand. If you want freezing temperature, like 18 Celsius, go back to your own country. Number 3, turn off the light before you leave the room. Okay? We have no intention to save the earth. We just want to save the money in the bills. Yeah, you have to be frank, then they understand. Number 4, towel 40 baht, laundry 60 baht, body wash 20 baht, shampoo 20 baht. Yes, the money you paid is just for the bed to sleep. We charge everything else. I know you're gonna say the bitch. And you know, I know you're gonna say the boss is a stingy bitch. Yes, I am. Number 5, okay? No sex in the room. If you wanna have sex, there's a story room on the rooftop. Feel free to go fuck yourself. Number 6, okay? Normally, our receptionists are not friendly. Sometimes they are even grumpy. I know you want to complain that, oh, they are not professional. Guess what? You're right, because they are hookers. 1,500 baht per hour. Feel free to book the time. I always see myself a genius in business. That's why I created a new business model by combining my customers' deep, unspoken desire with my personal hobby. Yeah, I created the orgy room. The normal one is 200 baht. The orgy dorm is 2,000 baht per person. Tell people maximum inside. So guys, if you're lucky, you will get real girls. If you're not,
Real girls.
yes, you got lady boys, which is me to serve. Okay, last but not least, being shameless, you actually can make real good friends in a very deep way. Okay, most people the first time they met each other, they talk about politics, weather, culture. Guys, it's so lame. It's not funny. Okay? Because we're just nobody. We're not gonna change the world. Just admit it that. Then if you want to make real friends, then you have to do dirty things together. That connects us forever. Yeah. So one day in my hostel, a shy Chinese girl checked in. Yeah. And the soon she knew I was also Chinese. She was like, oh my God, which part of China come from? Why you choose Thailand to open your hostel? You know, I shamelessly said, cut the shit off. Just tell me when was the last time you had sex? She was like, why? I was like, come on, every day most people, they ask me about the hostel, the business, everything. I'm get bored, just tell me something personal. She was like, actually, I'm still a virgin. I was like, oh my God, okay, let me check your passport. I was like, oh, you're 30, but you're still a virgin. I mean, I don't judge, but it's very risky. She was like, what? Why risky? I would say, okay, girl, given the same amount of time, okay, like 10 years by having sex with different guys, okay, the other girls, they already get the knowledge by checking which guy is a loving sweetheart or a cold fart ass after his ejaculation. Or the other girl, they can tell, like, you know, by judging which guy's financial or self-organizing skill level by checking his bedroom. Or the girls, they know that, okay, which guy got a bigger cock by checking his other body parts. Yeah. Don't believe that? Let me show you. Hey, sir, can I borrow your hand for a while? Look, this guy got a long and a thick middle finger. That's a good cock for guarantee, okay? Girls, help me check it, you know, after the show. Otherwise, I'm gonna do it myself. And this is my middle finger. It's a short and a cute one. Yeah, because my dick is small, like a lipstick. Because I don't use it very often during sex, but it's fine for me anyway. So back to the story, I said, see, girl. So back to the story, I said, like, see, girl, that's how the practical knowledge you've missed. Are you still proud to be a virgin? She was like, yeah, you're right. You're totally right. I feel that it's risky that, you know, if I don't know a lot of guys and I just go straight for marriage, it's like gambling. I said, And she said, oh, you know, but something like this virginity, I have been keeping it for a long time. It's like a gift of myself. I don't want to give it out so easily. I said, girl, you're too naive. You still can have sex without losing your virginity. She said, really? Like how? Then I grabbed her arm, and I went straight into the orgy dorm. And there was a Belgian guy, you know, sleeping there alone. Not sleeping, maybe, I don't know, because the curtain was closed. And then I quietly opened this curtain of the bunk bed. And then, you know, his back was facing me. And he was swiping Tinder, like. You know, guys, this is how the guys check Tinder. They don't check your profile. Every woman is fine. They are so unselectively horny and desperate. Yeah. So that's why I clean my throat. He was like, oh, Jesus, what the fuck? I was like, okay, girl, take off your clothes. And then she suddenly took off her clothes and lifted her clothes up. And I said, guy, suck her tits. You know, suddenly the guy, even though he was shocked, but he did that happily. You know, that's why I would say that, you know, the boobs can automatically arouse the guy's inner desire. Okay? You know, guys, they smoke cigarettes. It's not just for nicotine, you know. They're actually reliving the moment of suction of their mother's teeth. Yeah. So that's why a lot of guys, they say, oh, I want to get rid of the women's manipulation. You know, guys, you never can make it. Because women, they got this. Yeah. So that's why, the virgin, she got suction. And she was moaning like, Then the Belgian guy got a big boner. And he was like dragging down her clothes, like he was trying to fuck her. I said, no, she's a still virgin. He said, what? I said, yeah, I'm sorry, but it's okay. I'm here for that. I took off his shorts and...
That's exactly how his hair looked.
Yeah, I swallowed. Pineapple flavor. You see, this is why, the shameless experience I had with them. Yeah, we're connected forever. For the Chinese girl, she got a lot of first-time experience. First time cunnilingus. First time to see a real cock. First time, got a sexual sensation. For the Belgian guy, first time threesome. First time homosexual experience. Yeah. Wow, how wonderful. This is the magic of being shameless, okay? We make friends in a very deep and disgusting way. And we're connected forever. Especially for them too. Now they get married. Thank you, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the show. Woo! Thank you. Oh, sorry.
He is single. So, but he's going to smash it tonight, and I want you guys to give a big remote collective coping young tantric welcome to Sagi. I don't have Sagi, have my mom Sagi.
Woo! Hello everyone. Yeah, wow, so many people. You actually paid for that shit. Nice. Is it? Oh,
It's not. Tap it. Is the thing on?
It's on, yeah. Oh, I think it's on. It's on, yeah.
Just keep flicking it until
Now
it's
I
on.
can get sexy now. Yeah, so what the? We need a battery maybe. Or I should do it. Let's hope it's okay. Otherwise, I would just play like that.
You're going to use your sexy voice.
Yeah, I will just use it because.
Any of you girls have some extra batteries?
Yeah, we have it.
I mean, Nola just left, so I'm not sure. Yeah, hello.
Luckily, we have
Anybody that
here.
carries a butt plug or anybody, they always have two double A's in there. So we're going to actually take a technical moment here. Hey! Wow! Awesome Road Collective. I'm running out of material. So
Put two?
I'm going to show you guys my rubber ducky underwear. I don't actually wear underwear that often. So this is kind of like a special treat for me. It's wet, though. It's like soggy. And soggy. You know when your stuff gets like soggy, it's like,
Okay.
Oh, baby. Welcome back! Open curtains!
Okay, guys. So, yeah, ever since I became a comedian, so my friends started asking me to perform in weird places, like at the beach, at the juice stand. It's a friend's house. I told them, guys, listen, it doesn't work like that. I need 3 things to perform. I need a stage, I need a mic, and I need a wasted audience. In fact, I think it's sober here, too much.
Way too sober.
Yeah, way too sober. So yeah, I dated this girl and I wanted to ask her out for dinner. So I asked her for her eating preference. So she told me, I'm vegan most of the time, Sagi, where do you want to go? So I told her, well, I'm a good lover most of the time. You want to come to my place? And she came to my place. 15 minutes in, she's taking off her bra. I told her, whoa, whoa, slow down, baby. There's more to me than this sexy body. She left and called me a pussy. Yeah, I decided to join the men's circle. I wanted to work on my masculinity. I ended up crying in the arms of 4 men. Yeah, so anyone been to a cuddling party?
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, basically for the ones of you that don't know, it's like you can cuddle but no sex, okay? So I went there and very quickly everyone find themselves cuddling with someone and I find myself alone again. But then finally I find myself with my head between a pair of legs. Then the host came, he took the chair away from me. He says I'm crossing its boundaries. Yeah, so I wanted to work my boundaries, so I joined this Tantra class. And you know these Tantra workshops when you need to have like equal men and women, right? So as I'm getting there, I see there's way too much men than women. And then I'm ending up with an exercise with a guy. And it's a touching exercise. And I don't want to touch him. He's all bald and hairy. But then I was thinking to myself, I am conscious and everything, I am open-minded. 2 hours later, I find myself in his bungalow. This is the point that I'm considering to check my notes.
No, you're good.
Well, but I'm good maybe. So, yeah, so I went to this, anyone been to Kaosok National Park? Maybe? Yeah, so I went there, they promised me to see elephants in the wild. The only thing I saw was stepping on elephant shit. And then they told me on top of this elephant shit grows the magical mushrooms. So I took some of it, and I had a trip, and I was on the lake showering myself, enjoying, and then I'm noticing people are looking at me. I didn't know what's happening. Then I realized I'm the elephant from Kaosok. Yeah. So let's talk a bit with the audience. What's your name, brother?
John.
John. You have any experience with psychedelics, maybe?
Possibly.
Possibly. Yeah. Tell me one of the things that you've done, like one of them. If you can.
Maybe you might have.
Maybe.
Okay, never mind. Someone else want to give me a name of
Iboga.
Iboga. Okay, nice man. So yeah, so I went back from Kaosok, and then I met my friend, and he told me, "Whoa, Sagi, listen, I just had the Iboga ceremony. That was the most amazing experience of my life. I felt I was reborn." I told him, "Oh, really? But this is what you told me the last few times. You must be 10 years old by now." yeah, I was very skeptical about psychedelics. But then I said, let's give it another try. So I did this ayahuasca ceremony. And then I had a really bad trip. I didn't know what's happening. So I just asked the ayahuasca, tell me, what's the meaning of all of this? So ayahuasca told me, don't ever listen to the guy that thinks he was reborn. Yeah. Actually, after the ceremony, I started having more dates. Yeah. Surprisingly. I met this kinky fruitarian girl. She made me slap her with a pineapple.
Love those fruitarians.
Yeah. I'm actually half fruitarian. So, yeah. What else? So I met this girl, and she asked me for my birth date so that she can get to know me better. So I sent her my date, and then she told me, oh, listen, I cannot date you. You are a Libra. Any Libras in the audience? Woo. So apparently, we as Libras, we are not good in making decisions. Woo, right? So, for example, whenever I go to a restaurant, I don't know what to do. They give you like this menu, the size of the Bible, right? And I always get lost with all of the options. So then one time the waiter asked me, Sagi, what do you want to order? I told him, whoa, listen. Don't ask me open questions. I'm a yes-no person, okay? So then he asked me, okay, would you like to have the soup, sir? No. Would you like to have the salad, sir? No. Would you like to go to my bungalow? Oh, yes, I do. I ended up with a special sauce. Yeah, maybe now I use the note. I always use the note at least once, so why not now? Okay, yeah, I know. Okay, so now it's audience time again, yeah. I want a couple. Okay, so I have this nice couple over here. What are your names?
Adam.
Nice, Israelis, but have international names. So where did you guys meet?
We met on the
You
phone.
want your boyfriend to help you?
We met on the phone actually.
On the phone?
On the phone, yeah. She was a client.
No way.
She was
Like, I'm not your client.
I'll let you guys do it before. Get back to me with an answer after, okay? So, yeah. But you didn't meet online, right? Like,
No, we met on the phone, but then she
on the phone. On the phone. Like, okay. On the phone.
standing on the phone.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, I tried this online dating, even though I'm against it. So I met this girl on Tinder, and we had a date. It was one of the worst dates of my life. So I was really opening up to her, telling her my life story, my childhood traumas. And then I'm noticing she's not really paying attention. So I asked her, hey, Rosie, what's happening? You're not present. What are you thinking about there? So she told me, well, actually, Sagi, I'm thinking, where can I find a time machine so I can go back in time 10 years ago and meet the guy from your profile picture? That bitch. Yeah, I decided to delete my Tinder account. Yeah, so I went to this party in Copenhagen and I met another girl, took her number. So I texted her, do you want to meet for sunset on Monday? She told me, yeah, sure, but can we check in on Sunday? I told her, check in? What, am I a suitcase? Maybe you want to run a security check on me? Make sure I don't bomb on the first date? But you know, I went through with this game. I said, okay, let's check in on her on Sunday. I texted her on Sunday, and she told me, "Oh, I'm sorry, Sagi, I made plans with my friend." I was really crushed. Yeah, canceling on the last moment. So I went to the beach. Then I see the two of them sitting on Zen Beach. And the other girl, she rejected me two days ago. Yeah, so I bought them some coconuts. We ended up having a threesome. Yeah, woo. So, yeah, actually it's good here. Then I can, without, Good.
You have pictures then?
Yeah, I have picture.
Is that a picture of the two of them, or is there
Yeah.
this for encouragement?
Actually, maybe they're here. Who knows? Some of my girls are. No. Okay, so I've been here in Kopangan for almost 2 years now. Yeah. So I have different friends. I have friends that likes to party, and I have friends that like spiritual workshops. So one time, I was on my way to a sacred cacao ceremony. And then my friend Johnny, that likes to party, is calling me. And if there are 3 words that Johnny doesn't understand, these are sacred, cacao, and ceremony. The only thing I could tell him was, "Sorry, mate, I'm gonna sing with some friends and drink some hot chocolate." Yeah, so a few days later, Johnny is calling me again. He's telling me he's got into a fight with his girlfriend. I told him, "Shit, Johnny, I told you to use non-violent communication." Next thing I know, he punched me in the face. If only they took some yoga classes, these party people. Yeah, so I really like my mother, my Jewish mother.
We all love your mom.
Thank you.
Great.
We don't want to fuck her.
Some of us. Speak for yourself.
You don't think she's beautiful?
I don't know.
Yeah, so my mother is really, sometimes gets me really annoyed. She's, if I don't call her, she's sending me a message. "Sagi, is everything okay with you? Are you alive?" And I didn't know what to do, because, "Mom, I told you, I'm busy. You can call me yourself sometimes, So then I find a solution what to do. I wake up in the morning, then I call her when she's asleep in Israel. And then I text her, "Mom, is everything okay with you?" You never respond to my messages. Are you alive? So yeah, yesterday she posted in Conscious Community. She asked, "Has anyone seen my son, Sagi? Is he alive?" Then Talk sent her a sex video of me. Never heard from her again. Yeah, so do you remember my friend Johnny?
Oh my God, yeah. We love Johnny.
Yeah, I love him also. So I said, fuck it, all of this bullshit, spiritual, tantra, whatever. I just want to hang out with my friend Johnny. I introduced him to the hot chocolate. I ended up in his bungalow. Thank you guys. Actually, I forgot the joke. Can I do another joke?
Go for it. We got nothing but time. You're the last comedian.
Yeah, okay. So I can
keep going.
can just invent jokes now. No, so I forgot the joke that, but now I ruined it because it's the same punch. Thank you. I'll do it even though it's weird. Fuck it. So, actually, no. Okay, thank you very much.
Wow. Give it up for Sagi. Wow.